No, thank you for joining. So glad that you can be here for another day of self-care and service. And so let me share today what we will be doing. And we'd love to kind of see how these sessions have been for you. If you have any feedback for us, we are hoping to continue these sessions and meet the community needs as the foundation is undergoing some changes. And so your feedback would be very valuable for us moving forward. So welcome. So today we'll check in and we'll review the monitoring gauges. Most of you are familiar with them, but for those of you new, I will reintroduce them. And we will go through again the pillars of wellness and how when we are able to monitor our own pillars of wellness and where we are, we can better serve. And then we will do an insight meditation with the Love, Peace, Harmony field, and then discuss some next steps for self care and service. So let's get started by just having you. I just want you to take a look at this chart and just notice where you are in these gauges today. Or you could also reflect upon your week. How have it's the holiday season, so many times we may feel a bit busier, a lot of things are happening. So notice how your thoughts have been, whether it's been positive or when we're leaning towards the more stressed or burnt out area, we might get more cynical or negative, feel things are unfair or unappreciated. So just kind of notice these would be cues for you um, as you go on your day that may indicate that, oh, my stress level might be rising. Okay. Emotions, also irritability, frustration, also numbness or apathy, like, oh, I just don't care, right? Um, or just feeling nothing. Okay. That sometimes is like you have an overload in your system, so it kind of numbs you out. Sometimes you may have compassion fatigue, we usually would be compassionate towards a situation or a person, but we don't feel that helplessness, hopelessness, depression, anxiety, just these negative emotions. Anger um, can indicate that we may be on that stress scale, kind of towards the negative side. Also, body symptoms and sensations. And I notice for myself, and sometimes people who are very busy and they're just going, they might not be aware that they're stressed because they feel okay, they're doing things, they're feeling productive, but their bodies might let them know, hey, you might need to rest because you might have an increase of fatigue or pain, some headaches, rashes. Um, Sometimes for me, my lips gets like almost like the a breakout, feeling like cold sores are developing. So over the years, I've noticed what are some of my bodily symptoms that I get when my body's doing a bit much. Okay. Um, Actions and behaviors. So for here, I have like confrontational, avoidant, and we might want to avoid people. Addictive behaviors, we're just kind of binging. I mean, it doesn't always have to be drugs or alcohol. It could be binge watching, Netflix and dramas and YouTube. It could be overeating or like, oh, I just need my chocolate, or my sweets, um, or my coffee. Video games for others as well. I also found out for myself when I get forgetful, like things uh, that, I think I might have an overload. I need to reassess and, kind of get back in balance. So for today, let's kind of review. And if you have any questions as we move through this, please let me know. So I want you to just close your eyes and just notice on these levels, what level you're at. And hopefully, if you are doing well, then this meditation can be like a preventative thing, something to maintain your high level of functioning, maintain your sense of peace and comfort, well being. Okay. And so we've talked about different aspects of well-being, and we're still on the four pillars of well-being. We have awareness, connection, insight, and purpose. And these are based on some of the kind of neuroscience research by Richard Davidson from the University of Wisconsin, Madison, and they have a Center for Healthy Minds. So they talk about these areas. And just a review, we've done a meditation on awareness. This is this heightened, flexible attentiveness to your environment and your internal cues, such as bodily sensations, your thoughts, and your feelings. Okay. So before it kind of gets too late and you have a major crash, kind of noticing your pattern. And training in this sense of awareness during meditation practice can increase our meta awareness or being aware of what is happening in your mind. So, this is very similar in some definitions, very similar to mindfulness, right? This sense of um, being aware of your awareness. Okay. Connection is this feeling of care and kinship towards other people, promoting supportive relationships and supportive interactions. So, this could be in the form of acknowledging others, showing appreciation, and doing compassion meditations. And we've done a gratitude meditation as well as a compassion meditation these past 2 weeks. So, for those of you who are interested, you can kind of go back to check those out. Or if you've done it, continue to do those because they're short meditations and it can kind of help keep you in that space and connecting with gratitude, connecting with compassion, which research has found is very helpful for our brain, our happiness, and correlates to health. Okay, so today we will move into the next pillar, the third pillar of insight. So, insight is self knowledge concerning how our emotions, thoughts, and behaviors shape our experiences and sense of self. And how it looks like is it might be recognizing an anxious thought and being curious whether it's coming from a fearful expectation or self criticism. Or, it allows you to kind of clarify and challenge these unchangeable beliefs about yourself and people around you. So I'm going to go back and share our face meditation. This is an acronym that, as I was doing Dr. Rolin's Tao Science meditations, I came up with this to help me face whatever it is that's going on inside of me. And these are can also stand for these areas of feel and focus, just kind of noticing your area. So we're going to use again your awareness. So we're going to practice the awareness. We're going to also make that connection, right? So we're going to be aware and connect compassionately. And then we're going to be as enlightened and resonate with this area. But today, what we're going to do is really focus a bit here on the awareness and the connecting. Okay. And a lot of times, as we look into it, enlighten it with this lens of light, we may understand, like, hey, this discomfort may be leading to a belief about myself that maybe I'm not good enough or that I don't deserve something. Or it could lead to this a cultural belief that we didn't know we held. Like for me, some of my awareness was insights. It's like, wow, this was like a cultural belief about what humility meant, and I have to put myself down in order to be humble. But that's really not true humility. So, being able to come up with certain insights about what we might be feeling. So, if you receive them, wonderful. If not, don't worry about it. As you look within deeper and deeper, you might get more aha or insight moments. So let's get started. And we're doing with this beautiful love, peace, and harmony field. And this love, peace, harmony field is created by this calligraphy writing by our teacher and the founder of the Love, Peace, Harmony Foundation, Dr. and Master Qigong Shao, who is a humanitarian, worldwide humanitarian, a teacher, a leader, he has been trained in Western medicine, traditional Chinese medicine. He's been a grand master of many ancient arts, such as Shu Fa Jia, which is calligraphy, Chinese calligraphy, Tai Chi, Qigong, Feng Shui, I Ching. So, with his great connection and his development as a being, the creation of these calligraphies carry these positive messages of love, peace, and harmony that heighten the frequency, vibration, and information around us that can help us move deeper into insight. So I found that doing this in the field of calligraphies with positive messages is most valuable. Okay, so let's think about, an area that you're working on. You might have had a number or a sense of where you were as we did our check-in. And I'm just going to have you just relax and notice where you might be feeling that in your body. So F is for just, we're going to just face whatever it is that we are experiencing or feeling without judgment, without attachments. Sometimes we might have these negative thoughts that we might be embarrassed or ashamed or feelings towards something or someone that we feel this is not right, and we might judge ourselves, so we might disregard it. But like, not to be afraid, we all have different messages, and this is a way that we can process them through by just noticing them without judgment, without attachment. And I want you to just feel it in your body. Focus on that area, which is F. A, we're just going to be aware what it is that is happening in our bodies. So like for me, I tend to have tension in my neck and my shoulders. So I'm just going to focus my attention there and feel it. Just going to be aware of it. You can notice the color, the shape, the size of that area that you're holding, that tension or pain, discomfort. And maybe you're worrying about relationships or finances. Notice where you might be holding your concern about that particular relationship or your financial situation. You may later learn that you might carry some beliefs or messages or judgments about things that you can then release and let go. So C is to compassionately connect. So imagine that you are looking at that area through this lens of light that is very compassionate. There's no judgment, there's no attachments. You're just noticing it through the lens of love, peace, and harmony, compassion, respect. And imagine this light from the field. We're going to also connect with the field of love, peace, and harmony. And imagine this field of love, peace, and harmony is 360 degrees around you, above you, below you. And it's all radiating this lens of light, of awareness into that area. So you're just noticing and connecting with that area of discomfort or pain or tension or heaviness through this lens and this light of love, peace, harmony, compassion, and warmth. Just notice it. We're going to E, enlighten that area, feeling that lens of light coming in. And while that light is radiating in, so this is a more advanced step. For those of you who just want to stay in that light, bring light to that area, wonderful. You can just stay with that. For those of you who are wanting to go deeper into the insight, sometimes it can appear, sometimes you may not need to know why, but sometimes it can be helpful to know what are the messages or what is it that we're holding that maybe we can release, no longer serves us. Maybe it could be a memory, a past experience that you haven't yet processed, or some fear, or some judgment about yourself, or the other person, or situation. So whatever it is, just imagine this beautiful loving, peaceful, harmonious light coming into that area. And we're just looking at it through this lens of light filled with compassion, no judgment, no attachment. Just notice what may come out of that. You might carry a belief. I don't think I can get better. Or, this is how, what the doctor said, so and of course, we do not do many medical diagnosis. We ask you to relieve your, like work with your physicians, healthcare providers. But we might hold this belief that, oh, I don't think, I can move forward, or this person said this to me. So, and you've kind of retained that belief that may not serve you. And through this lens of light and compassion, no judgment, through this lens of love, peace, and harmony, we can just let it come in and naturally release, transform it to something that might be more helpful. And we can also make this conscious decision if you're noticing a thought or belief or attitude or ego or attachment. So ego can be like yin ego or yang ego, yin yang. Yin is sometimes like it's not thinking enough about yourself, you're below other people, you're not worthy. So that's still a me type of situation. That still is ego driven, because you're still focused on heavily focused on yourself, and it's not allowing you to reach your potential. And then also that you might know about ego, like it's like the other end, that, oh, we're above other people, and, more what we think about arrogance and conceit. That, oh, that doesn't apply to me. Many of us might not think that we hold that, but sometimes as we go deeper into the connection, we may get some insight that, hey, oh, I might be holding some of that messages. And we don't have to judge ourselves for it. We can just be, treat ourselves with love, peace, and harmony, with compassion, and make the conscious decision that I can release it. I'm choosing to release it in this field today of love, peace, and harmony. And just follow whatever it is that you are thinking or feeling. If there's a memory that comes up, allow that light to come in. For those of you who might be feeling a bit triggered, you have a past of maybe trauma, I would maybe recommend you may not just stay in the light, just focus on the light. Unless working with a professional and you have more time to work together to, uncover things. Sometimes we just need a bit more time. But for those of you who feel comfortable just looking into whatever it is that's coming up, whether it is a negative past life experience, a negative emotion, negative thought, we're noticing it through the lens of light. So we're enlightening that area, light, light, light. So we're connected with light, and that light is connecting with that area. Okay? So you're not being connected necessarily to the heightened or the intense negative experience. I want you to stay in the light, okay? The love, peace, and harmony. Okay? There is a time that you can go deeper if you're more experienced and have done this before, or you are working with someone that can kind of guide you through this, deeper experiences. So your insight might just be, for some of us, might be, oh, I have something deeper that I might want to go, that I'm maybe holding. I may want to work with someone whether healthcare or mental health professional, to help to process this. And again, feel the light connect with the field, love, peace, and harmony. Letting that light from 360 degrees go into that area of your request. And just kind of follow it like you're uncovering the trail. And you're actually not having to do much. You're letting the frequency, the vibration and message of love, peace, and harmony go deeper and deeper into that area. And a lot of time it can naturally release what no longer serves us or haven't served us, because we've picked up some messages and information from our childhood, throughout the years, work. There's many information sources around us. Many times, even if I watch a certain show, I'm doing this activity, I can feel the messages of what I've watched, the drama of the situation, or a news report I, read or heard about. Our bodies pick up these messages. We're just, again, bringing this field of love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. And I want to share one of the things that when I first learned about love, peace, and harmony, and the news is on, or my family is watching a show that has a heavy messages of, intensity, might be very dramatic or have some violence. I would imagine this field of love, peace, and harmony around me, within me, and I could feel differently about that experience. Like it's protective field where I can still maybe hear what's going on. Like for the news, I know what's happening, but I'm processing it in a different way. It doesn't go straight to my heart, my body, making me feel so sad or upset. So take this moment to just feel the love, peace, and harmony field all around you, 360 degrees in around you, and inhale love, peace, and harmony. And imagine the messages and some of us are very knowledgeable or have experience using these calligraphies, and we want to meld with this message and the frequency vibration. Imagine that it's just kind of coming up from the top of your head, going down through all of your center of your body, expanding out so your whole body is filled with love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. And as it's going and you're melding with this message and feel, notice the area that we started working on. Breathe in, love, peace, and harmony. Exhale, let that go deeper into that area that we're noticing into our bodies, imagining our whole bodies are filled with this beautiful light of love, peace, and harmony. Feeling very compassionate with ourselves and what our bodies had to experience, what we've had to experience, our own soul, heart, minds, and bodies. First, bring the light of compassion. Compassion also integrates action, right? We're feeling, we're not judging ourselves, we're just having this understanding, compassionate view of ourselves instead of, beating ourselves up or being too hard or strict. Just compassionately allowing ourselves to just notice and feel, not judge, release what doesn't serve, and express gratitude. And we're integrating sessions of gratitude for ourselves, for being here, being able to take this time for ourselves. Gratitude to the field of love, peace, and harmony, the calligraphies that Dr. and Master Shah has created for us, service. Gratitude to all of you on the line today. All of you bring in this love and light. And just by being here, your presence makes the field so much more powerful. What we're going to do is a service just for a moment. We're going to just give our love and gratitude to each other, and this is a way we can serve ourselves and serve each other. So just allow yourself to just see all of us here on the line today. Those might be watching on Facebook or YouTube. Amy, Mom, Annette, Asha, Auntie Betty, Brian, Brittany, Claire, Irma, Gregory, Joan, Mercedes, Naomi, and any others who might be watching the video. We give love, gratitude for being here to serve each other and serve ourselves. And just feel light, 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 light of the love, peace, and harmony field going to one another. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We thank the field again, and you can thank whoever else that you have maybe connected with this meditation. Just allow yourself to feel this love, peace, and harmony, this compassion, this gratitude. You can check in with your bodies, seeing how it feels. And I'd love to know if anyone had any kind of awareness or insights that came up, like, oh, I realized that my stiffness was connected with this. And I had this emotion or this memory, or that, oh, I noticed that this is a pattern that happens for me. So whatever it is, sometimes our insights for ourselves can be very valuable for others as well. So please feel free to either unmute and share, or you can also just share in the chat. And as we're waiting people to maybe share, I want to share how you can continue your wellness journey. And so, continue to work on your self-care. The more you are regular in your self-care, like, we have this weekly, we also have my mother who has her Love, Peace, Harmony meditation sessions every Monday, first 3 Mondays of the month, and a wellness practice right after. So you get 1 hour of wellness practice. And we also have our free wellness evenings with Tao Calligraphy. And this is like the next level of calligraphies that you can experience transformation. And we have that every Thursdays from 7 to 8 p.m. Hawaii time. You can register you can find our website to register for these. And I think this week, Mom, you're doing it, or Chemi, one of the two. And also,
my turn. I'm doing it this week.
Oh, okay, my mom is doing it. So please, my mom is our super senior, 84 years young, and she is our, role model of energy. She has more energy than all of us, and is, keeps learning and growing. So, she's a wonderful person to learn from. So please be with her in the field. And you can also continue your service journey. Self-care is helps us to increase our service, and it also is a way that we can later, when you get to this level, it's self-care and service is actually like one. So please invite others to participate, benefit from these love, peace, and harmony field sessions, other wellness sessions. It feels good to serve others, so we kind of also take care of our own sense of happiness. You can also donate to charitable works for groups that resonate with your values, your purpose, and what are meaningful for you. So when we've talked about some of the areas of the wellness or well-being, we've talked about the charitable and doing something that is meaningful for you. We are honored to work with the Love, Peace, and Harmony Foundation. This is a QR code. And so what you can do is actually just, go to the website. Huh? It's not going. Okay. So there's a QR code you can kind of review and go over it. And any of the other videos. But again, a reminder that self-care is not selfish. Taking time to make yourself feel better so you can do more service. It really is to increase the quality and also the quantity of our service too, right? The more we can serve, and the better we serve when we are taking care of ourselves. So I just want to thank all of you for joining today. Welcome Marie as well, and others who have joined us. This is recorded, so you can watch it right away. It's also on Facebook Live. Thank you. If there's anyone on Facebook watching us, thank you for joining us. And it will also be posted on our YouTube, Satori Family Wellness Center YouTube channel, where we have a lot of different wellness videos that you can review, including these love, peace, and harmony videos. So if you missed any of the wellness series or the self-care series, you can go back. We have a playlist for most of the sessions that we've had there. So thank you again. And if there's anyone who wants to share, we'd love your sharing, how you folks felt or any insights. And you can also forward it to me too. We are also, thank you those who have texted, messaged us as to how these sessions has been helpful. Irma, did you want to share?
Yes, thank you so much, Laurie. I really, really appreciate it. And I feel so much better after listening to your meditations and, participating in it. It was beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing, Irma. I'm so glad that you are getting benefit from it. And I'm hoping that we can reach more people too with the love, peace, and harmony fields. So thank you again, Mom, Amy, Irma, Mercedes, Claire, Joan, Auntie Betty, Brian, Gregory, Brittany, and Marie. Thank you so much. And hope to see you again. So we'll be having for the next few weeks until the holidays. And then in January, we will keep you informed of how the sessions may change. I'm hoping to keep it. If you guys like this time, let me know. We can keep it at this time and still have it on Zoom. Okay? So thank you, everyone. Aloha. Bye-bye.
Aloha, bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Aloha. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Aloha, everyone.